Alright guys, so we are back with more Detention on the PC. We are up to chapter 1 here, and if you remember, we have just discovered that Wei is hanging upside down. He appears to be dead, but I'm not too sure. We'll find out soon enough. We've also got his journal, so we have a clue here. Clues still count as the notes. They're considered note collectibles in the game. And yep, we've already read all those ones. Okay, fortune-telling poem. A fortune-telling poem from the temple. Turn the wheel with the laws of the universe to reveal the path ahead. Now there are 10 note collectibles in this chapter, so I'll make sure I grab all of them. What's going on here? What a nightmare. So if you try to go right, you will not be able to exit the auditorium. It is locked. Okay, it's too dark to see anything. Sorry, thought it was locked. Yeah, it is a bit dark. That's okay, we'll go to the left here and we will pick up a candle, which will act as our light source. I should take the candle with me. This should light the way. Yep, and nothing here. Oh, I know this jacket. It belongs to Mr. Cow. Let's go in here. There should be another note. Yeah, there it is. Book club. Note, book club. A note with a conversation. Hey, I heard a teacher started a club for the students and are reading some prohibited books. Really? I thought that the book club was just a place for studying. And there's also like a dead mouse here. No wonder it smells so bad in here. And I don't believe there is anything to do here. The basket's filled with trash. I used to admire the flag bearer, thought it was the coolest job. Now I just want to get away from all this. Let's get out of here. And we'll go outside here to the left. Now we're actually going to become introduced to our first enemy coming up. What's going on here? It's all changed. The famous sacred tree of this mountain. It looks rather spooky at the moment. Why is there a grave here? The engravings on the tombstone were all rubbed off. When was this built? A shrine? Worshipping a few deities. I don't recognize any of them other than the earth god. Huh? What's that thing next to incense burner? To the incense burner. Okay, so we got the auditorium key. We can get out. It was locked actually. There's a note under the key. What's this? Okay, illustration facing the Lingered. So the enemies in this game, the game calls them the Lingered. Okay, facing the Lingered. Picked up at the shrine. Seems like a page from a children's book. Don't be scared when you see the Lingered. Just hold your breath and quietly walk away. Hear that noise? Let's go to the right. As you can see there, that is one of the Lingered. Now, it's distracted at the moment. It's eating some food out of that bowl. We can't actually fight. There's no combat in this game whatsoever. So we have to, you can get about, yeah, I wouldn't want to go any closer than that. I think that's probably the limit. You could probably get about here, but I'm not going to risk it. If you alert them, if you get too close to them, then they spot you and they come chasing you. With these Lingered enemies, you don't die in one hit. I think it takes a few hits. Or I'm not really sure because I don't think I've actually ever died by one of these ones. Because I've always had an area to escape to, like I've just sort of ran into a room or something like that. But anyway, to get past them, you right click, that holds your breath, and now we can go. You have to be quick because you've only got about, I don't know, 10 to 15 seconds. And after that, she's sort of like, she can't hold her breath anymore. See? It's getting to that point. Yep. So there you go. We made it past that Lingered. So that's how you get past them. It works. That's how you get past them. It's irrespective of whether they're distracted by eating food like that or they're just walking along, okay? If you hold your breath, they cannot see you and they can't hear you. So that's how you get past them. So we now have the auditorium key found in the Shrine of Earth God. Normally Mr. Cow keeps them in his possession, so we can exit this door. I had a feeling it was locked. Yeah. Let's go. I hear a phone ringing. Better go and answer that. Hello, Daffodil, it must have been very hard for you. Okay, let's answer it. Who can be calling at a time like this? Perhaps I can get some help. Let's examine this before we answer the phone. A bookshelf filled with books about history, leadership and the war. If I remembered right, the principal was also a war veteran. From Mr. Cow, instructor Bai, to the principal. Most of the staff seem to be related to the military. Are all schools like this? Okay, let's answer the phone. Wei said he was going to try to get a hold of the townspeople. Maybe they're calling back? Hello, I'm a student from Greenwood High. Someone here was found dead. Please send help. Hello? Can anyone hear me? Fang, I am waiting for you in the councillor's office. Well, what? Who is this? What in the world is going on? Who was that? How did he know it was me? The councillor's office is on the 3rd floor. What the hell? Okay, so I guess we've got to go to the councillor's office on the 3rd floor. We can't use the phone now, which sucks. Shui Mo painting. It's a scene from near the school. The music's picking up a bit now. So these these altars. This is an altar for praying. You save your game here. So let's save it, why not? You feel blessed and save it. This file cabinet, shouldn't it be locked up? A watch list? For what? The folder is empty. These documents makes me a little uncomfortable. A watch list. Alright, so before I go up, I just want to go to the right and make sure there's... because even though I've played this game 4 times previously, it's still quite a bit confusing where to go. Like, I know where to go, but just in terms of picking up all the notes, I want to explore every area, okay? We move stuff in and out of this room during the school year a lot. Brings up bad memories. Ah, yes, this door. Mr. Cow's room. What's on the door? It seems to have a bunch of Taoist talismans painted on it. Strange, it's not locked, but I can't open it. So we need to remove these talismans to get in. To do that, we need to find paint thinner. Okay, so when we get paint thinner, we can come back this way. An essay from my sophomore year. When's the last time they updated this bulletin? Ah yeah, and we can't go this way. A strange combination lock. I can't open it unless I know how to read these weird symbols. Yeah, so to go through this door we need to set these symbols in the correct position. We don't know what the symbols mean yet, but we will figure that out a bit later on, and then we'll come back here. So we'll come back this way a bit later on. For now we're going to go up to the 2nd floor, I believe it is. We're on the 1st floor now, if I'm not mistaken. The 2nd floor? Yeah, 2, okay. Taoist talismans of protection are all over this wall. It's all boarded up. I can't see inside at all. How about here? No. This door? boarded up. The sliding door is wrapped in barbed wire. I may be able to cut it with the right tool. Yep, so to go through this door, we need to find a pair of pliers to cut through the barbed wire. We'll get that pretty soon. Died young, written on a paper. This is Wei's classroom. You are on your own now. Who wrote this? So this was his desk, wasn't it? Yeah, this is Wei's seat. There's some writings on the desk. Strengthen thy wings, the sky's the limit. And there should be a note here. Yeah, the first few playthroughs I did of this game, this was the note that I forgot to collect. This was actually the only note I missed. Okay, all the rest of the notes are very easy, they're in plain sight as long as you go around and explore every area, but this was actually the only note that I missed a couple of times. Okay, so make sure you click on this bulletin board, whatever it is here. Announcement flyer handed out by instructor by. Okay, gambling is prohibited on campus. Gambling is prohibited. This is the school's ban on all acts associated with gambling. Whoever's caught gambling will be expelled. Alright. Is this the female toilets? Yes, it is. This used to be where I could clear my head. Right now, however, it only gives me goosebumps. What's this? There are pliers in the sink. There you go. We can now cut down the barbed wire. My head hurts and I look like hell. How did Wei die like that? So he is dead. Am I in danger as well? White deer. Please tell me this is all but a nightmare. We will figure out who the white deer is later on. Forgotten or just too afraid to remember? What? Who was that? It's locked. Don't think anyone's inside. The door is all covered in stains. Is it mold? This is disgusting. How did it get so nasty? A rotten smell coming from inside. I don't want to open it. Darkish red stains in the sink. Something's jammed in the pipe. A die in a place like this. Game, come on. Okay, so we got a single die. We need to collect three dice in total. So we have a single die at the moment. Okay, we can't go this way. What is it? Broken parts of desks and chairs from the classroom blocking the way. Okay, and I can hear a Lingered. Oh, fuck. Yep, see, if you alert the Lingered, if you get too close, it'll chase you and it will hit you. Okay, you won't die in one hit. It takes a few hits, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know, because I don't think I've ever died, so I'm going to start holding my breath now. Okay, let's go. And I'm trying to figure out which way I should go. Alright, so I have to go this way. Yep. Let's use the pliers on the barbed wire. Now we go through this way. Health Center. Alright, and there should be a note here. Yep, a note on the floor. Illustration, food offerings. Food offerings, picked up on the health center corridor. Put down the offerings and revere the lingered, then hold your breath and do not linger. So how this works is you can find bowls of food and place it on the ground, and the lingered will come over and start eating the food. Okay, this is just to move them out of the way. So coming up, there's going to be a lingered in front of this door here. This door is locked. A storage room for medical supplies. It's locked. The nurse should have the key. Yep, so we get the key from in here, but we're going to have to come back and go through this door. On our way back, there will be a Lingered standing directly in front of the door, not moving. So we need to find a bowl of food in here, put it on the ground, that will get the Lingered to come and eat it, and we can go through the door, okay? And we can also save the game here, so why not? So yeah, here's a bowl of food. Food offering. What is it? Food offerings for the dead. Looks like rice with incense sticks and chopsticks in it. A Snellen chart for an eye examination. The light box can be lit if I remember correctly. So there's the switch for the light. And look, there's a key in the bottom right hand corner. There's a shadow in the corner. Pull the board up. Yes, please. Grab that key. Medical supply storage key. Okay, so now we can go in that door. I don't know what that sound was. Several documents on the desk. Patient records. Diagnostic reports from the health centre. How can students be injured so severely like this? Date, April 20th. Name, Huang Ming Chung. Age 17, gender male. Conditions, right arm comminuted fracture, left wrist bone fracture. Yeah, that is a bizarre injury for school. The door is locked from the other side. We have the key to enter that door now, just through to the right here. But as you can see, there is a Lingered standing in front of it. It doesn't move, it just stays here. So we basically drag and drop the bowl of food here. Hold your breath immediately and start walking. See? The Lingered gets distracted, eats it. Stop holding my breath. It's locked, so let's drag the key on the door. There we go. The artwork in this game is amazing as well. Just, you know, some of the rooms you go in just look incredible. Emergency showers and eye wash station. Something's in the water bowl. Another die. Okay, so we now have two dice. We need 3. A sharp smell coming from the metal box. This is paint thinner. There you go. Remember, we need the paint thinner to go through that door, which is covered in the talismans. Taoist talismans. Only a few miscellaneous items. Let's go through here. Oh, unlocking the door. Hang on, was there anything? Hang on a second. Hang on. No. Yeah, so we can't go back that way because that Lingered like sort of goes back to its normal position. So we have to go through this way. Alright. It's like the food bowl we put down is gone now. Yeah, see? So the Lingered sort of assumes the normal position. You can't get past it. I don't think you can run past them, okay? They'll just keep hitting you until you die. That's what I found anyway. Alright, so paint thinner. Let's go down to the first floor. To where that door was with all the Taoist talismans on it. And remove it with the paint thinner. Careful of the Lingered. Yep. Oh. Hold my breath now, start walking. And there's the door. So, drag and drop the paint thinner on it. This should be able to remove the talisman drawing. Beautiful, and we'll go in. So, if I'm not mistaken, this is Mr. Cow's room. Why is there a knife stabbed in the table? Despite the rust, it still looks sharp. Item received, utility knife. The table's a mess. Someone stabbed it repeatedly with a knife. Did Mr. Cow do this? Free calendar handed out by the township office. Oh, what did it say? Every household has one. Poster of a famous celebrity. Let's go in here. So, on the table there in the bowl, I'll examine it and show you. Okay, a chipped white ceramic bowl. Can't lift it up. Somehow it's stuck, not stick to the table. Damn it, game, come on. I didn't even notice this shit. There are scratching marks inside the bowl. Guess the rumour of people gambling in school was not a rumour after all. So what we need to do is drop the dice in there. But look, should I throw the dice? But I've seen people doing it. I think it requires 3 dice to play, okay? So we need 3 dice. The third dice to collect is in the bucket here. A water bucket. Something's in there. Another die. There you go. We now have 3 dice. Dark stains at the bottom of the bucket. That smell and the swarming bugs. Better stop looking at it or I might throw up. Now, let me examine that. The room smells like old alcohol and smoke. I am suffocating. Alright, so I have 3 dice now. Toss the dice. Yes, let's do that. Whoa, what's this? Teeth? I thought I was holding dice. These numbers. No way, I'm pretty sure those were dice when I threw them. Added to journal, dice, teeth. What happened? After throwing the dice into the bowl, they turned into teeth. Are the numbers supposed to mean something? So we've got 6, 2, 3. Alright? 6, 2, 3. Oh, here we go. What's that sound? The bowl came loose. And I picked up the bowl, the ceramic bowl. 6, 2, 3. Alright, remember that because I'll show you in just a second. We'll exit this room. Hang on, what did that say? I don't think I examined that before. A city's marked on the map. Is that Mr. Cow's hometown? Okay, she said something else, but I sort of skipped it too fast. Alright, so remember this door here? It's locked with these symbols. We still don't know what the symbols mean. Yep, I can't open it unless I know how to read these weird symbols. So we can't do anything yet, but we know the combination to get that door open is 6, 2, 3. Remember the teeth in the bowl? 6, 2, 3. We need to figure out what each symbol's corresponding number is, okay? In order to get that door open. I'll show you in just a second what we need to do. So let's go back this way. This will take us back into the auditorium where Wei was hanging upside down. And he's dead, apparently. So we now have a knife and a bowl. Look at what we have to do here. This is pretty fucking gruesome, alright? Watch this. I'm going to drag the knife and drop it here on his neck. Okay, nothing happens until you click it and drag it. That's pretty fucked up, okay? We have to cut his neck and use the bowl to collect the blood. The blood's draining into the bowl. Look at that. Ooh, did you see that? His eyes opened for a second. You saw that? I saw it. I'm so sorry, I don't know what else to do. That's creepy as hell. Alright, well I'm convinced now that he is dead. We've just slashed his neck and killed him. And collected his blood. So you might be wondering what the hell we do with a bowl of Wei's blood. Well, we're gonna go up to the... Okay, I'm not too sure what number floor it is. Probably the 3rd floor. Yeah, and we go in here. This should be it, yeah. So remember this lone chair and desk here? Or did we even come up here? I don't even think we've... Did I come up here? Bloodstains. I can't even fucking remember, guys, I'm sorry. But anyway, we examine this table and chair here. Only a single desk and chair sitting in the middle of class. It evokes a sense of solitude. Huh? There are some engraved marks on the table. They seem to be words and symbols, but they're too faint to read right now. So what we need to do to make them readable is throw this bowl of blood onto the table. Like that. Okay, and the blood sinks into the marks. So now we can read it. What can I use to print out the engravings? So you just drag and drop your notebook. Making a print with the notebook. Blood print. And as you can see, we now know what the symbols mean, okay? Each symbol represents a number. So 6, 2, 3, remember? 6 is that symbol, 2 is that symbol, 3 is that symbol. We can now go through that door. Printed from the classroom desk, written the symbols and numbers from Yi Ching, or the Book of Changes, an ancient Chinese divination text, a microcosm of the universe and a symbolic description of the processes of change. Jesus Christ, okay. I don't think I went up here. Yeah, if you're a bit lazy, you can just go in the rooms and run through the rooms and go past the Lingered that way, but I'll do it legit here. Ah, shit. Is my breath gonna last? Yeah, shoot, that's fine. Back down to the first floor now, where that locked door is with the symbols. Fuck off, Lingered, you fucking fucks. Jesus. They're so easy to pass, you know what I mean? No stress once you know how to deal with them. They don't kill you in one hit, so it doesn't even really matter. If you die, I think there's checkpoints, I'm not too sure, because I rarely die in this game, okay? So I can't really comment on that. So let's examine this. Alright, so now that we have this book, we printed it out, we now know what the symbols mean. So 6 is that, okay, straight line only in the middle. There we go. And 2 is broken line only on top. There we go. And 3 is broken line in the middle. There you go. Click sound from the lock. So let's go. Now let me check how many notes I've collected. I've lost track of where I'm up to. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. That was from the prologue. Okay, so this one we got in chapter 1. 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so there must be 3 more notes to collect. Notes / clues. Doors boarded up, can't get in. Same for this one, yep. Oh, we can go in here. Yeah, there's nothing in this room except just yeah, area to save your game, so might as well do that. And exit. Now, just checking for any notes anywhere. No. The class schedule has no use to me at the moment. So let's go through here. Counselor's office, that's right, so that's where we needed to go. Remember that phone call we received? Saying something about go to the counselor's office on the 3rd floor, so that's where we are now. Let's go in. This creature here is going to start chasing us. You can't do anything except run. Alright, so just left click to the left and hold to continue running. Don't bother examining anything, you can't, okay, there's nothing to pick up, just run. This monster will kill you in one hit if it gets you, alright, just keep going. There will be a door here to go in. Click on the door quickly, go in, and you've made it. Quite a dark room. Amitabha Buddha, Amitabha Buddha, Amitabha Buddha. Someone wrote Buddha's name all over the wall. And there's a note here. Counselling record. Piece of ripped counselling record. Age 17. Mother is a housewife. Now, I'm just going to mention this. This counselling record is in regards to you. Okay, Ray. So you went to the school counsellor, and this is their report, I guess, on you. So, age 17, mother is a housewife, negative troubled attitude, constant tardiness, gradually improving, require follow-up, encouraged leisure activities such as reading. Signed by faculty members, Counsellor Cheng Ming Hui. I'm just going to remember them from one name, okay? So the counsellor's name is Cheng. Remember that. Counsellor, Cheng. Teacher, Ms. Yin. JROTC officer, that's Inspector Bai. Principal, Shen Gin. You don't really need to remember this guy's name. He's not really referred to too much in the game. So, counsellor is Cheng. Teacher, Miss Yin. And Inspector Bai. Okay, so your counsellor is Mr. Cheng. Looks like we've just appeared in our room at home. They say I should enjoy my youth, but I find it difficult. What happens after graduation? Where should I go? Will I end up like Mum? Sigh, stop worrying so much, Ray. Life moves on regardless. Be hopeful. At least this weekend's going to be. My bed. I sleep much better on my own bed. And let's examine this. What? Mum's throwing my stuff away without telling me. Added to journal, old photograph in trash. Photograph found in trash. A quote is written on it. Remember, hope is a good thing, maybe the best of things, and no good thing ever dies. So, that quote actually reminds me from the movie Shawshank Redemption. I think the main guy in that says it to Morgan Freeman, if I'm not mistaken, that quote. Okay, so let's try and go through here. They're fighting again, so she's referring to her parents. Feeling a bit sleepy now, I should go back to bed. Need to check how many notes I've got. Maybe I missed one. Fucking, I get so paranoid about this shit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, so have I missed one? Fuck you. We'll see. If a paper plane could whisk my dreams away from here, where I could wake up and find myself in a foreign land, to start a new life as a stranger to all. Oh, how wonderful that'd be. Alright, so this is the start of chapter 2, guys, and yep, I did miss a note, but I'm pretty sure I remember where that note is. So what I'm going to do is cut to where it is, and I'll meet you back here just before we wrap up the video, okay? Because I want to make sure I get all the notes. Alright guys, so this is where I missed one of the notes. If you remember that part when we did the bowl thing with the teeth, whatever, and we go back out, right, there's actually a note that appears on this little chair here, alright, so make sure you grab that. I missed it. Yeah, added to journal, cutting throat. Found in Mr. Cow's room. The prophecy is revealed when a sacrifice is made with the blood of the innocent. So there you go, that's what we have to do in regards to, well, that's what we did in regards to cutting Wei. Okay, so that's the note. Got all 10 now, and I'll see you back where we were. Alright, so I'm back guys, and I now have all the 10 notes collected. I'll leave it here. This is the end of chapter 1, and I'll see you guys in the next video for the start of this chapter, chapter 2. Catch you then.